Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Stirling Cooper, and this is the lovely Sarah J.
Hello.
Thank you for taking time to sit down and have a chat with me, Sarah.
Thanks for having me on.
Because it's been a couple of months since I've been here in Miami. Yeah, and you were grateful enough to book me this week.
Absolutely.
But we didn't get to play. We didn't get to play together. It was just for your company.
I know.
A lot of people don't realize because there's a lot of facets to Sarah J.
I wear a lot of hats.
Lots of hats.
Yeah.
And I thought it might be interesting for everyone at home to learn a bit about all these different hats that you wear. Yeah. Because most people would think when they hear Sarah J, they're like, okay, Sarah J's a porn star, which is absolutely true.
I am.
You are an award-winning Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I have a couple Hall of Fames and a couple awards over there on the shelf.
Whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it's exciting.
A whole bunch of them on the shelf over there. So, yeah, but everyone sort of knows you as porn performer first.
Yeah.
And there's a whole...
Sex, maybe.
Well...
That's their first thought,
It's
probably.
It's typically my first thought when I'm thinking of you, Sarah.
Yeah.
But you do a whole bunch of other things. So maybe let's start running through some of the many hats that you wear.
Well, I have my own production company, Wideside Productions. So
a production company, for those who don't know, is basically a porn site.
Yeah, I do a little bit more than that though. So I have a site. I produce content for 5 other sites. I also manage talent as well. So I coincide my management contracts with my production contracts. So I produce content for the talent that I manage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're kind of doubling down as an agent as well as
an agent actually finds work, whereas a manager would help you manage your career, give you advice, maybe promote you, market you, tell you don't sign up with that agent, sign up with that agent. Tell you here's an accountant for you. You know what? I've got somebody who can help you do that. Okay. You should probably not shoot with them because that would be bad for your brand. That kind of stuff.
Damn. Okay, I actually didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Before I asked that question, because I actually thought you were more of an agent.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't deal with that kind of stress because then people are like, I gotta pay my bills. You gotta give me some work. Come on. It's like crack. No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't deal with that kind of stress. I like to deal more with people that are long-term committed to the industry and want to make the most out of their name and their product. Huh. Yeah. And then
you manage their career a bit. Mm-hmm. You help them to run their websites.
I help them produce content for their site or for whatever they want to use it for. Some of my talent have gotten distribution deals, and some of them have gotten lots of channels on lots of different sites. And so whatever they want content for, I help them produce that.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's one of several hats.
Yeah.
Let's get any other hats you want to throw at me.
2 because I also manage them too, so it's kind of like a double fold.
So that's 2 hats.
Yeah, it's technically, I mean, it could be 3 hats if you go that far because I'm a producer, which means that I come up with the ideas and I fund the ideas for production. Yep. But then, and the production company is mine. But then also I'm a director. So when I'm on set, I tell people what to do and where to stick things and all that kind of stuff, right?
Stick that thing there.
Yeah. Let's do that again because I didn't hear you or whatever. Your mouth was full. So I do a little production, I do a little direction, I do some managerial stuff as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're actually quite. I like your scripts.
Yeah.
When I've shot for you, your scripts are quite your scripts are a typical porno script.
I like to call them classics.
A classic porno script.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I firmly believe. I was thinking about this actually today. It's funny you asked this question. I was thinking about this and. I think that it's very important to have those classic stories because these are the things that we most come in contact with on a daily basis, and they kind of feed our fantasies, so I have a tendency to do work fantasies or housewife fantasies or stuff like that because I feel like this is a very common fantasy that everybody can relate to at one point in a time. It might be not the craziest thing you've ever thought of or the funniest thing you've ever thought of, but you've definitely thought about doing the lawnmower guy or whoever, I
haven't.
I mean, maybe not you, but someone has thought about doing somebody's lawnmower guy. Yeah. So, I just feel that it's classic porn scripts, and a lot of times maybe companies like skip that kind of stuff because they're looking for like the clickbait. And I'm like, I just want something that like everybody can relate to. Like everybody's like, oh yeah, actually I did think that the guy who did my nails was hot, like
because it's a lot of step porn these days, and you don't really go near that at all.
Not at all. No, I'm adverse to that. I'm like a little bit grossed out by any kind of like family porn. Like, yeah. Because I'm not trying to like fetish shame anybody, but me personally, it's not my thing.
It's something that no performer in the industry is keen on.
I don't want to say no because I feel like
I've never met anyone.
I've met like 3, maybe 4 people, but that's that's what they produce as well. And so it's like, oh, they produce what they like. That's good. I mean, I would hope that you would produce what you like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I do feel like most performers are like, ooh.
It's sort of because I get cast as a stepdad all the goddamn time.
Doesn't it make you want to throw up in your mouth a little bit?
I just ignore it. It's not, I don't.
Right, you try not to focus on it. You're like, I'm fucking this hot chick.
Yeah, I'm not focusing on the fact that I'm playing a stepdad, And that's, I remember having this conversation with Seth Gamble at one point, and he was like, "Look, we're actors. We're playing. We're creating a fantasy. Nothing here is real at all."
I don't know if I want to create that fantasy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to be any part of that fantasy.
But yeah, he was having an interesting counter argument because I was like, I don't like this stuff. I don't think we should be shooting it anymore. Yeah. And he was like, "Well, it's a fantasy," and it's like it's the same way of like you could make the same argument about like, oh, should we produce horror films because it's going to like because it's not something we want to encourage. That's kind of the argument that is like in the other direction. But people get like kind of people make different rules when it comes to sex.
Yeah, of course. I mean, a lot of times I try to draw parallels because it's easier for people to treat our industry like a real industry if you draw more parallels between our industry and like mainstream stuff. But the like horror film thing, that doesn't really create like the best parallel. But I try not to judge people. As long as you're not hurting anybody and everybody's over 18, I guess, like, whatever. I don't know.
Did you, were you...
It's not for me. Like, it's not for me. Like, when I think of family members, I'm like, it's not my thing.
I'm not thinking of family members at all when I'm on set. It's never something that comes to mind.
I might think of, like, I'm wishing happiness and joy on a family member. Like, I hope that they have a good relationship in their life. But no, that's it. Like, that's, no.
Did you paid attention to what happened recently with, like, the whole Pornhub stuff, them getting, like, MasterCard and Visa? Mm-hmm. Did that affect you at all?
I mean, I think it affected all of us to a certain extent, like, just a little bit, but,
Not a lot.
No.
Yeah, you're sort of very independent of that whole like.
Not only that, but I got like my fingers in a lot of pies. I mean, it definitely like affected me to a certain extent, but I didn't. I'm not going to be spare changing at the side of the highway or anything like that.
Yeah, you're fine. You're doing all right. This is the reason why I wanted to get Sarah on, guys. Is
I'm
because
not like, oh my God, Visa pulled their fucking help me. Whatever you can do to help. No, I'm not there. I'm good.
Yeah, she's not there. You've been in the industry for what, like 20-ish years?
20
something. Mm-hmm. And without a doubt, you are one of the most business savvy porn stars that I know, which is why I wanted to give you guys like a different perspective on Sarah. You might just be fapping to her.
Yeah.
But
faff away.
And go right ahead. I mean, did you know I used to fap to you when I was a teenager?
I think you told me that. Yeah, that's hot. How do you feel about fucking me now?
That's fantastic. It's great stuff. But you're one of like. I've never talked about this on camera, I don't think.
Okay, do it.
But you are one of about 5 girls that I've worked with in the industry that I fapped to at some point in my like late teens, early 20s.
I like it.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was you. I don't remember who the 5 were. Like you, Lauren Phillips, Brittany Amber.
Oh, that's
Emma is an English girl. Emma.
Hicks. No. Is she English?
a big busty girl. Emma Butt.
Oh.
Emma Butt. And but it was like you and Gianna Michaels and Sophie D were like my 3 go-tos when I was like a 16-year-old kid.
That's a good crew.
But there's a consistent body type.
Yeah,
in
no,
that.
for sure. And not only that, but you obviously like girls who smile.
Yes.
I don't know if you noticed that you like girls who smile.
I actually never noticed that, but now that you said that, that makes sense.
Gianna Michaels, myself, and Lauren Phillips for sure all smile. I don't know about Emma Butts, but yeah.
They're all smilers.
Yeah. No, we're smilers.
Yeah. See, you have what I call like firecracker eyes.
Oh.
So like, look, give this camera a look right now. Like, look at this camera right here. You see that? Bam! That thing. That is called. That's what I used to refer to quite a lot. Is firecracker eyes, and it's like you can find a girl with that expression in her eyes. She's going to be great in bed. It's got not like I don't give a shit about anything else.
That she's horny. Yeah,
But you always have that look in your eyes.
Maybe I'm always horny, or maybe I'm just horny around you. Hey.
That's a good point. This is actually very, very true.
Yeah.
You are like always giving me nice back rubs, and you're very good at back rubs.
I mean, I can give you front rubs and back rubs.
Hey-o.
Hey.
All right, enough flirting. These people need to know important fun facts.
Yeah.
So we've gone over like 3 hats, Sarah.
3 hats, right?
What's
but
let's
I
go some more
own a
hats.
CBD company.
Yes.
So that's pretty exciting. I just started CBD this year. I have massage oil, I have sex lube, and I have bath bombs. I love them. I love the products. Everybody that's tried it loves the products. We're doing pretty well. So.
Yeah, I tried. I used the lube, I think, on set.
Yeah, you did.
When I was here last time, and it was quite good.
Yes, it does. It increases sensitivity by like increasing circulation, and yeah.
So it's good for both the guys and the girls downstairs.
It is very much. So yeah, there's that. I'm also developing a few other projects that are not like released yet. I'm working on like an app and like an actual product, and like I'm always doing some other stuff.
You are.
Yeah.
You are never like taking a break.
No.
This is something I've noticed about you. You are a constant hustler.
Like a Rolling Stone gets no moss.
Gathers no moss. Yes. That's why you've stayed so youthful.
Yeah. No, I like staying busy, and I have been able to recognize my ability to, produce and make money and make products and make other people money, and like let's just do that. Like apparently, my vagina is the gift that keeps giving.
Your assets.
Yeah,
here.
my assets are the gifts that keep
So
giving.
sit up a little bit straighter. There we go. Because I feel like we're cutting off the assets from this camera right here. That's boom. There we go. So you get a good jiggle, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, let's be honest. There's probably not going to be that many ladies. It's going to be mostly gentlemen.
There's some like I've got a decent amount of couples that are fans. Yeah. I make ladies feel good about being them.
You are definitely like 100% into women.
I am into women.
Like you're not just like a dabbling bisexual lady. You're an actual bisexual.
No, I
lady.
am. I'm definitely like I would prefer to have a guy and a girl. Like that would be my preference.
Greedy.
Yeah, like so many options there. Like, yeah, you can participate, you can watch, you can like cheer them on, you can direct.
When did you discover that you were like a very sexual lady? Like at what point in your life were you like, I am a horn dog?
Like kind of like as soon as I started having sex. Like now that I look back at it, like I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18. Right. But before that, I was kind of doing a lot. Like I was trying to hold out like intentionally because I liked older guys. But I was kind of doing a lot. Like, yeah, I was trying to get finger banged by like anybody who would finger bang me.
No, how do you propose that to somebody?
Yeah, I think
you run around the mall and say, "Will you finger bang me, sir?"
Hand, probably. You make out with them and grind on their hand until you get like, "Hello, like what's going on?" No, like I was definitely like very. Yeah, I was very into feeling good. Like I like to feel good, But also I had like a little bit of a hard time because a lot of times during high school I wasn't really attracted to a lot of guys my age.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I was like
a
a lot older, like a full grown adult older. Huh. So it was like a little awkward for me in high school because I was like kind of horny, but also like I didn't like what I had, my options. I was like, these options are not what I'm looking for.
None of this dick will do. And so would you say that your tastes in men have stayed exactly the same as you've moved along?
Kind of.
Right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Let's say when you were 18, you wanted like a 33-year-old dude.
Like when
Now you want
like
a 33-year-old dude
18,
still.
I wanted like 25 to 40, and now like I still think I want 25 to 40.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
your
No,
tastes
that's a
haven't
great
changed at all.
age. Yeah, no, it's a great age. I go through moods though. Sometimes I want somebody that's like a little bit closer to like in the 40s, and then sometimes I'm like, maybe somebody like a little closer, like right under 30 would be nice. So it's just like, I go through moods. You know, I have a lot of taste.
Like the seasons.
Yeah, exactly.
You're such a flippant isn't the word I'm looking for. Just fickle tastes, just bouncing around all over the place. And this is probably why no guy can lock you down.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm single. I can do that. Like, I also have like a great appreciation for all kinds of women too. You know, like I like curvier women, like big, thick, kind of maybe almost BBW women sometimes. And then like petite little women with the nice curves and little athletic bodies. And then I like the kind of like strong butchy women. Like, yeah, my taste is all over the place for guys and girls, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yes, and I think that kind of I see that like lack of a type in guys and girls who are just
in the
like,
industry,
not even just in the industry, but just like a sex mad. They don't really have a type. They just go after anyone who is sexy.
Once you have good sex with somebody you're not physically attractive to, that messes up your mind forever. I'm not gonna lie.
So when did that happen to you? Someone you're not physically attracted to, but you had sex with them, and it was great sex.
And I was like, good God, what just happened? I don't know. Like, I was probably my late 20s, early 30s. And probably, I wouldn't say late 20s. And I was like, and I think that it totally bent my whole mind, because then you're like, I want to taste all the pieces of chocolate.
Right.
You know, like before you were like, I'm only going to like have sex with people that I am attracted to. And that sounds like so smart and like so typical.
It's a great plan.
But then you accidentally end up having sex with somebody you are not attracted to. And you're like, wow, that was like insane.
Wait.
How was that so good?
How do you do accidentally?
I mean, like maybe a party or something, you know? Like,
it's not accidental. You didn't slip and fall on a dick.
You're just like, you're in the moment of the party and you're like, yeah, free love, you know, it's all good. But then you accidentally have some really great, like, wow, like I felt like some like feels, like a little chemistry there. Like, and then you want to try everybody. And then you're like, maybe we should have sex first. Let's see how that goes.
Because I think that's the deciding factor there, is that you're looking, people who are like you are looking for chemistry instead of looking for a specific physical type. You're looking at everybody and trying to gauge whether or not you have chemistry with them.
Are we gonna like
get the tingles?
Yes, the tingles. You know, you can't see the tingles. You don't know. Yeah. You don't know until you're like in their space and their person.
Well, I think I can see the tingles. That's what I was referring to with the firecracker eyes.
Oh yeah.
I reckon I could, because I can look at a girl's 9 times out of 10. I can look at a girl's Twitter feed. Yeah. Or it is Twitter, typically a Twitter. Yeah. More so than her Instagram. In our industry, I can look at it and I'll be like, we're gonna have chemistry.
Ooh,
we're gonna have chemistry.
See? Okay, so me, I believe that it's a pheromone for me. Like, I need to be like in your personal space and be like,
Doing that.
Hello. I like the way you feel and smell and like, yeah, no, I need to be in person.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Huh. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of pheromones and things.
Yeah.
You sell used panties.
Previously worn.
Oh yeah, previously worn, not used. Yeah, sorry, that's a correct way of saying it. I don't sell my panties, so I don't really know with the correct nomenclature. A lot of girls, for those of you who are watching who might not be familiar with, a lot of girls in our industry sell used panties. Yeah. What's the phrase? Previously worn.
Previously worn.
Previously worn panties.
Shoes and stockings and all kinds of like little things.
But I remember you telling me last time that you are so inundated with the orders that you have to have an assistant help you ship them out.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
That you're getting through that many pairs of, you're selling that many pairs of used panties. Oh, I keep using the word used. Previously worn panties. That you have, it's like a full-time job for you to wear panties and then get them all shipped out.
Exactly.
Because you sell them through your online store.
Yeah, I sell them through my website. The panties are a big market. Yeah, who would have thought?
And
again, the gift that keeps giving.
Yeah, this cooter down here.
Yeah.
And yeah, they can't stay in the store long enough.
No, it's great. It's absolutely great. Like I'm baffled and amazed and thankful all at the same time.
Blessed.
Yeah, it's super.
So how long can you, like, you must go through just new underwear all the time.
Yeah, basically. So what's kind of cool, you ever like get some new underwear and you're like, these look really cool, and then you try them on and you're like, they're all right. Like they're a little tight in the crotch, or like I don't like the way they hold my balls or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, so those you put in the like get rid of pile, and so like you just
sold.
and then you just get new like panties that you hopefully like.
Do you go through like, do you have like a certain brand you just get guys to buy you now, or do you experiment with everything?
No, let's experiment because they're buying it. So let's experiment. Yeah, like I like tonight I put on a new pair, and these are probably gonna sell in like a week or two because they're kind of like giving me a wedgie in the front. You don't know until you try them on, and then you're like, these are probably not my favorite pair. They look nice on my bum.
A front wedgie. All right.
Yeah, they look nice on my bum though.
From the back.
Yeah, but the front is like a little camel action.
People like that. People like the camel toe action.
Yeah, but like I don't. It's uncomfortable.
Because you have like an empire with that. Because like I was saying before, you have like, I think, I don't want to give away too many details from behind the scenes, but like I thought that was a very interesting detail that you had an assistant whose sole job was to help you sort of pack and ship out your underwear.
You know, I was saying this today to somebody. Sometimes I just have to like look back and be humble. And maybe like around 2005, I was pretending to be my own assistant, and I would email people back, and I'd be like, da da da, Sarah J's assistant, da da da. And then I got an assistant, and now today I've got like 4. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. My assistant got an assistant this week. We trained my assistant this week. It was exciting.
It's just not there now.
No, but that's where I keep on looking up there because that's where they go.
That's where she sits.
Yeah, that's where she sits. She looks over me from above.
Looks down upon you judgingly.
Yeah.
And you also, you have like 4 assistants. You also have like your own camera people.
Yeah, I got camera people and editors and
editors, photographers, like a whole staff.
Yeah.
So this cooter right here,
I know,
gainfully employs like what, 7 people?
Probably 14.
Jesus.
Yeah.
14 people.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Right here,
like,
ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly,
14
I like
people.
To laugh about it and stuff, and like we can like make all the jokes we want. But honestly, sometimes I think we all have these days where you're like, "Oh my god, I don't want to get up today." The thought that gets me out of bed is that there's 14 people eating off of me, and that's like, it's like such an honor, but it like gives me drive and motivation as well.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Anyone out there who's like, porn contributes nothing. Well, it's contributing to 14 paychecks.
Yeah.
Right there. So there you go. Not just Sarah's and not just mine. So